Welcome to Core Concepts from Dent Gaming. Let's see this build. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Core Concepts. Let's go ahead and get into this build right here. This is a build of my buddy's, and he's kind of dipping his toes back into the Armored Core world and just kind of seeing what the temperature is like. And so far, he's a little frustrated. So he went to me knowing that I have literally thousands of hours in this game. And he's kind of asking me what the problem is with this build. My buddy's name is Geller Wolf. The build is 0, and here is the part breakdown. We have got the Javelin Alpha Bazooka, which he tells me I must keep. And I understand why. It's great mid and close range for hitting your opponent and making them stagger. It's also a really good punish weapon. The next we have the WLT 101, which again, he tells me, I want that. I want to keep that. And I understand why. You can do really good punish close range. You can also kind of tap people for what's really close to a mid-range melee with a charge on there. So I get it. Those are the two things he told me I have to keep. So I'm going to keep those in my build. Next, supporting those punish / impact making weapons, we've got missiles. We got the SPL 12s, which fire 2 missiles that split into 6 apiece to make 12 missiles total. Really good, balanced missile. And then we've got the Duo 03s, which are a really fun flank missile, fires 3 missiles in 2 separate directions, or 3 missiles, 2 different directions, and then they'll go out and come back in. I'm a very big fan of that concept. Next, we've got the head, VP44D, very good mobile head. It's a little lacking on the kinetic defenses, but overall good. Also has the 3rd highest stability in the game, so going to be hard to replace that. We've got the Noctrahire core, which is a very good high mobility core, very good at the boost bonus, as I like to call it. It's great for quick boosting. Basho arms, which I'm assuming he's using to really put emphasis on that blade. I like your thoughts there, big guy. I am a little bit worried that their tracking ability is a little bit low for the bazooka, but that all depends on what kind of FCS he's running. So we're going to take a look at the frame a little bit more, and we'll get into that here in a minute. We got the legs. The Fair Misa legs are basically the lightest weight legs in the game. Actually, they are. But essentially, they're just landing gear. They don't provide you with very much. You just something to land on when you're done boosting around. So you just kind of drag them behind you and go. All right, Booster Alula. Again, it looks like my buddy's going for a high mobile build. FCS, the G2P10 SLT, which is the focus on missiles, but it's kind of trash at close to mid-range. And with the tracking ability of the Bashos, that bazooka is crying for help. I'm going to see if I can't soothe that bazooka's needs. We've got the generator. Coral generator. NGI's the big coral generator. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for me. I don't normally run coral generators. It's really more of a pilot preferential thing. Main thing you have to remember is once you start using that generator energy, you burn it until you get that emergency reset. And then assault armor, which again is another preferential thing. If you're relying on assault armor and assault and pulse shields and all that to survive, you want to take a look at your AC, especially for the test I'm getting ready to put it through. I don't mind if you heal, and I don't mind if you use it, but if you're using it as a crutch, that's a problem. Anyway, that is the build. Through the magic of editing, I am going to put this in my armored core so I can play with it. The colors are going to be tweaked because I can't match them completely, but here we go. All right, well, like I was saying, through the magic of editing, here we are. This is 0. I am really, really excited to take a look at the spec sheet on this because I have a feeling I know exactly what the problem is and why my buddy is losing matches. But before I do that, I'm going to do another quick little magic of editing tidbit, and I'm going to move where my video is being displayed. You guys ready? Here we go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at this spec sheet now that I'm all moved. Alright, so assembly, first thing I'm going to look at here. Okay, AP is good, kinetic defense is okay. No. Energy defense, wrong. Anything below 1,000, that's a no-no. Lightweight builds, they're already fragile, and if you get below 1,000, that means that the armor is no longer protecting you, but you're getting additional damage added to you. I mean, granted, it's only by like 0.1, but you're already fragile, so that's a no-no. You want to get these defenses as balanced as possible, and all of these over 1,000. Attitude stability, less than 1,600. Granted, it's barely less than 1,600, but it is less than 1,600. Again, you're only going to want to have that on extremely, extremely mobile builds. If you're running a coral generator and you're not staying close to the ground, and your attitude stability is that low, you take hits, you get staggered so fast, you just evaporate. And I think that's the problem my buddy's running into. He's a decent enough pilot, but so I guess he was able to manage it for a while, but you want to give yourself a fighting chance. And defense is that low, stability that low is a no-go. Target tracking, 80. That's the Basho arms. Those aren't doing you any favors, my friend. Yeah, 80 is pretty low. You want to see that in the 90s, because you want that bazooka to hit. Yes, it is proximity detonate, but you need to get somewhere close to the target for that proximity detonate to actually work. Speed is doing well. We got above 370 is usually my goal for a high mobility build. QB speed is 393. Anything above 390, that is good. QB consumption, not that much, 510. It's a little high, but he's running Alula's, so that's great because that's a lot less than what it normally is. Reload time, again, Alula's doing him a lot of favors. Got that big O coral generator in there, so the EN cap and the supply efficiency are both above 4. That's what you want to see. That's cool. EN recharge delay sucks, but that's because he's running coral, and you don't care about the recharge. You go for the emergency energy. So that's what you want. Total weight, 60,710 units. All right, it's definitely a lightweight. All right, so let's fix the frame first. First thing I want to look at, I want to make sure I can change something that changes the stability and the defenses all at the same time. And I know through experience that is going to be the legs, because I don't want to change the core because it's a high mobility build, and there is no better mobility core than that their Noctra higher. So I'm going to go to the legs. I'm going to choose the Albas. The Albas are my favorite lightweight leg, and as you can see, that's why. Look at that instant change. We've got good stability. We're in the green on that one, or in the blue, as you want to call it. We're a go for stability. We're a go for explosive. We're a go for energy. We're still a go for kinetic. We even added a little AP. Yes, it cost us 3 kph at 4 QB, but we'll try to work on that later with changing some of the weapons around and maybe even the head part. So let's take a look here. All right, so we changed that. Now I think I'm going to shift my attention to his target tracking being 80. The way to change that is the arms, and I've already got a set in mind. I am going to want to put the VP46Ds on, and this is why. 133 for firearm specialization. That is the 4th highest in the game, and then melee specialization being a 139. That is the 2nd highest melee specialization in the game, and they aren't that much heavier than the Bashos. Yeah, they suck a little bit more energy, but it's not by much, and we saved more energy than that just swapping to the Albas, so I'm cool with that. We are, however, getting punished on our defenses, So we'll address that here in a moment. Like I was saying earlier, I might change the head, and I think I am. We gained a lot of stability with the Alba legs over the Fermizas. We gained 62, more than that, 72, I apologize, units for attitude. So we can lose a little bit. We have 71 to lose. It still keeps us in the green, and I promise you there aren't any head parts that are going to be what I'm looking for that are more than that. So start from the top, we'll work our way down. That does exactly what I want it to do. However, it drops us below the stability threshold. So that is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Doesn't do anything for explosive. That is acceptable. If one of you guys chose this head, I wouldn't mind. You just gotta tweak the load a little bit. Yeah, sure. No, doesn't do anything for explosive. Only does something for explosive. Explosive. That's the one I have. Definitely not. Hurts explosive way too much. Same. Same. That is close. But we've already changed the legs, the core, and now we're changing the head. So we want that attitude stability above 1600. So it is off by that much. Just the tiniest little bit. Boop. Doesn't do anything for explosive. Nope. We're not quite there for AP, but that is a strong candidate. But I mean, we only take what, 110 AP, but we balance our defenses a little bit, and we lose a little bit of weight, and we lose a little bit of Eon load. I'm gonna put that on as a candidate. If we find anything that's better than that, I'll put it on instead. All right, we got the Wrecker. No. Stability. Explosive defense. Doesn't do anything for explosive. Kind of puts us right back where we were. And really takes a chunk out of EN load. Doesn't do anything for explosive. Weight. And weight. So yeah, the Shade Eye looks like it's going to be the winner. All right, cool. With the change to the Albas, we're lacking on our QB speed. We're close by 2 kph in both, but we are lacking. So let's address that through the weapons. So one thing I've noticed about this build is that it uses these SPL 12s, which are good and balanced. And I think that's their biggest problem, is they are good and balanced. And what I mean by that is they don't really specialize in anything. They just go after a target and they do it very well. But they have a very, very low spammability capability, if that makes any sense. And on top of that, they are there to support the reload time of the sword and the bazooka. So you want things that fire in more of a sequential order. These fire 2 missiles. Granted, they are sequentially fired, but it's only 2. So they have a limited window to apply that pressure. So you would want something more along the lines of the 6-pack missile, as I call them. But you also want something that's very, very spammable. So we've got a reload time, all in all spammability of 4.4. So 6 missiles every 4.4 seconds. Okay. MLT-04s. Okay, so we get 4 missiles every 4.1 seconds. And they're extremely light and energy efficient. And with just that one change, we get the speed we need. Oof, those are good candidates. These are good candidates, but they don't fire sequentially. Don't fire sequentially. Fire sequentially. I do like these. I think I might keep those in my brain for the other side, actually. Yes. Ooh, very good at applying pressure, but can't be spammed. Trying to find... These would be good. These would be really good, actually. I think I'm going to click those for now. I think that's the last option for spammability. Because 3 missiles every 4.5 seconds. But all they got to do is get close, just like the bazooka. So, again, we're not specifically for one thing. We are trying to spread the love. So, I think I am going to try that. Now let's move our attention towards the Duo 03's firing sequentially. Like I was saying earlier, I like that they go out and come back in. I like that. But if you're looking to apply pressure over time, you're going to need something firing sequentially. And the only option we have for that to go out and then back in and sequentially is the G2 or the BML G2 PO8 Duo 03s. And like I said, I'm going to keep those in mind for the other side. Look at that impact. Holy crap, they hit a lot harder than the other ones do. So, yes, very good at applying pressure. All right. I like it. We're where we need to be. We're where we need to be. But I think I might change the FCS. Like I said, I'm really trying to help that bazooka. I kind of want to go up 1. Oof. Down 1? This one hurts everything else more. I think I'm going to give this a shot. I want to really make sure that bazooka hits. Missile lock correction is the 3rd highest in the game on this one, so... Let's give this one a test run. What do you guys say? I'm going to go ahead and move me back to where I was originally, and then we're going to go ahead and test this thing. So let's go ahead and test this thing. So I used to test in the arena, but I've found that that is not good enough for when you're fighting an actual human being. So what I like to do to put a AC through its paces is I like to defend the dam complex. And that is right here. Defend the dam complex. So you fight 3 different ACs with 3 different fighting styles. And yeah. So we'll see how I do with a coral generator, and we'll see how I do with assault armor. Not my usual forte, but let's see what we got. Alrighty, let's burn some coral. What do you guys say? Yeah, that right there is exactly what you want to do. You want to make sure that when you're burning that coral, you burn it all the way out, and then you get that emergency refill. That is how you get places quickly. Oh, I blocked it. Nice, very nice. Aw, thanks. You're so sweet. Now eat. Blade. There's no way he blocked that. That's insane. Aw, you know how to make a guy blush. You guys hear that? He's so sweet. Hey, you hit me with a grenade. How dare you? Those missiles seem to be working fairly well together, actually. Yeah, definitely good at keeping pressure. For sure. Woo! Grenade was close. My heavens. Oh, the bazooka got me. Gosh darn it. Dang nabbit. Alright, let's see what we got here. I didn't kill her before he got here. That's a that's a foul on my part. She should be dead. Oh, how dare you? I'm trying to kill you, don't you know? Alright, well that got it. Go ahead and take a pot shot at this guy. Right about there. Bonk! He's really trying to get that real close to me, isn't he? This is what you want to do to a faster AC, is you just kind of want to make it think it's scaring you. Oh, I'm going to have to burn a heal. Okay, it's fine. Get mid-range. Make sure you play your game. Don't play their game. Play your game. Oh, like right there. My heavens, that boy got mauled. Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh yeah. That felt good. That felt good. One repair kit used. Not bad for fighting 3 ACs. I think my buddy's gonna like that build. I think I like that build. Definitely. Ooh, S on the first try. That's pretty good. Alrighty, so quick recap of what we put on here. We got the Javelin Alpha, we got the WLT 101, we've got the 703 PM, we've got the Duo 03. The sequentially firing ones are a little bit heavier, but you know, sequentially firing is good, and they also hit a little bit harder than the regular Duo 03s. The Shade Eye, the Noctur Higher 40E, the VP 46D, the Alba Legs, Alula boosters. We changed the FCS to the G2PO5. We kept the Coral Generator, the NGI 000, and we kept my buddy's Assault Armor. So, if you enjoy content like this, please let me know in the comments below. I had a whole series of these. If you like Armored Core, please check them out. I had a lot of fun making every one of them. I have well over, I want to say it's over 50 episodes. I had a lot of special appearances. It was fun, mainly just friends and family building an Armored Core, but I still had a blast with it. Please comment below what you would put in here, or comment a build that you have similar. Anything, please. I want to keep my community open, and I want to make sure everybody's involved and having fun. Anyway, I'm punching out. It's a little bit late in the, or should I say early in the morning. It's almost 1 in the morning when I'm filming this, and I gotta work tomorrow, or today. Ooh. Anyway, take care, guys. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you want to call it, or don't. I'm not your boss. And Dent is out. Ew.